the chest. Focusing on your breathing there. Inhaling for about 5 seconds. Exhaling for 5 seconds. And just bring yourself into the present moment. Think about your feet flat on the floor there. Feel the weight of the legs on the floor. Think of the hands on the lap, feeling the hands there. Just kind of taking inventory on the moment. Feel your back. Good posture. Is there a breeze in the air? Just kind of think of how the air feels. Feel the breath as you inhale, going down deep in the belly, and then exhale. Feel the breath coming in and out. Feel the belly rising as you inhale. And then feel the belly coming in as you exhale. And allow yourself to relax with each exhale. Just relax, letting go of all your thoughts in your mind, letting all your muscles go. Taking 2 more deep breaths. All right, so let's go ahead and start with just looking side to side. See how far you can go, but just be careful. And then looking down and up. And then shoulder shrugs. Let your arms hang. Shrug the shoulders. Exhale, come down. Inhale up. Exhale, really let the arms hang and stretch those shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then take your head side to side. Okay, so let's go ahead and scoot up here. Next is shoulder rolls. Roll the shoulders up and back. Think about really opening up. So Try to pull the shoulders back as much as you can. Open the chest, and then bring the shoulders forward as much as you can. Open up the chest. Open up the back. You can even cross the arms. Start doing that. Cross here. And then wide. Good, and then push out, curve the back. And then reach back, lift the chest. Just going back and forth. Push out, curve the back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, push out. Inhale. And exhale. Good, and then just come to center. Try a mountain pose for a moment here. Reaching down, out a little bit. Lift the chest, tuck the hips underneath, flattening out the back. Pull the head back. Take a few deep breaths. Good, and then start taking your elbows or your arms and circle them at the elbows. So we're just kind of doing some dynamic stretching as we work down the body with a few poses in between the direction. And then reach up and over. So dynamic stretching just means moving. At the end, we'll do some static stretching, which means holding. Work from the top to the bottom, seated. Good, and then rotations, look behind you. And then roll the shoulders. Try to get really deep in the shoulder. So don't go too wide, really small. Other direction. You're stretching those muscles while you're moving. All right. Now we'll take the hips up and out. Just kind of keep swinging it around. Open up as much as you can. Other direction. Right, other leg. Up and around. Other direction. Try to keep your posture. Excellent. Scoot back just a little bit. Next one's gonna be, I'm just going to the side to show you. Kick and try to extend the leg so you stretch the back of the leg. Notice I pull the toes back. That gives you more stretch. Nice and gentle. Hold it for a second. Good. Now take the leg out and around. So you bring it out and in. Go ahead and switch legs alternating. And then cross the leg either low or high. And what you're going to do is you're just going to go down and up. Be gentle. Even just moving your leg without your hand is good. And then go forward and back with your body very gently. Good. Let's go into a seated eagle pose here. Gonna have this right arm up, left arm comes around, right leg's over the top. Lift the elbows and just hold it. Take a couple deep breaths. Good. And then switch legs. We'll start with the dynamic stretch. Just kind of pulling the knee down, the muscles, or you can push a little bit. Good. And then leaning forward and back. You can have this leg down low too if you need to. Forward and back. Be very gentle. Don't want to hurt the back. That's a good back stretch. Exhale forward. Good. And then we're going to point and flex the foot. Point the toes too. Good. Rotate your ankle around. The direction. All right. Point and flex with the other foot. You try to pull the toes back as you point. That's how you kick in karate. Pull the toes back. Here with this part here. I'm used to pulling them back when I point, but try pointing the toes too. And then rotate the ankle. Other direction. All right, so that's it for the dynamic seated warm up. Let's go ahead and stand up now and start with just a downward dog. Stretch it all out. You're gonna walk yourself back, lengthening your legs, lengthening your arms. Sometimes people like to put their head down to stretch the arms. right, and then back to center. Inhale, reach up. We're going to be doing a sun salutation, just a very basic one. But we'll kind of go through all these different poses first, and then we can flow through them, which is the sun salutation, kind of going from one pose to another, making a little sequence. Next one is going to be the bow and arrow. So we're not really practicing these in the order of the sequence yet. We're just practicing the poses. Come to heart center. Back leg is long. Straight leg is bent. Push the heel into the ground. Take a couple deep breaths. And go ahead and just switch feet. Bow and arrow stance. All right, and then inhale, reach up. Lift the chest, look up and back behind you. Breathing deep in the belly. And then come down with one arm, banana pose on this side. You can kind of push your hips to the side, let your ear go to your shoulder, let your arm really reach up and over. And then we'll try the other side. All right, cat and cow. So we'll go to cat pose first. Bend the knees and just try to curve your back as much as you can. And then lift the chest, extending the body, breathing deep in the belly. Cow pose. All right, so let's see what we can do with these. You're gonna inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring one arm down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, other arm down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale the downward dog. Inhale, step forward. And then exhale, push down into the heel, coming to bow and arrow. Inhale, step back. And exhale, step right into bow and arrow. Inhale to cat. And then exhale to cow. Good, so that's pretty much the sequence, putting all those together. I think we did them all. Let's try it again. We'll do it a couple times. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, one arm down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to downward dog. I think we'll just take a deep breath here. So go ahead and inhale there. And then step forward and exhale to bow and arrow. Inhale back to downward dog. Exhale, step forward to bow and arrow. Inhale to cat pose. Exhale to cow. All right. Hopefully you remember it. Now you can do it on your own. You can follow me if you need to. But try to go through it a bit on your own, breathing as you like. All right. Go ahead and begin, and we'll finish at the cow pose together. Try to just see what you can do. See what you can remember. Just hold the cow pose when you're finished so we can all catch up. Take a couple deep breaths there. All right, great job. Let's move on to some warrior poses. We're going to step out with the right foot. It's going to be warrior one. So this foot is going to be pointed forward or in a little bit. This one's pointed straight ahead there. Lean and sink down into it so that your knee's right over your ankle here. So you want a wide enough stance. And then reach up with both hands and lift the chest. Turn the body, feel a stretch here in the hip. Take a few deep breaths in the belly. You can hold on if you need to. And just enjoy the breathing. Breathing deep in the belly. Reach up and back just a little more. One more breath. Good, then we'll go to warrior two. Opening up the chest. We have the same foot positioning. Just going to open the chest up to the front. Have your arms parallel to the floor. Make your fingers nice and straight. Gaze past the fingertips there. Pull the head back. Settle into it. Take a few deep breaths. And then we have reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Take a few deep breaths there. Reach up a little more. One more breath. Good, and then we'll go to a dangle or come down to what's best for you. So if you shouldn't take your head below your heart, go to about here. Otherwise, come down to a dangle there. Hold for a few deep breaths. Now try to see if you can let go just a little more. Let the spine go if you're dangling. Otherwise, just try to tighten up the back and stretch those legs more. And then roll up one vertebra at a time, very slowly. And just come to like a mountain pose. What we did earlier in the seated. Gonna tighten the legs, pull the shoulders back, flatten out the back, and hold there for a couple deep breaths. Good, and then we're gonna go to warrior three. You're gonna bring this inside leg back, reach out with both hands. You can have one hand holding the chair or have the chair in front of you if you need. Sometimes people will use two chairs. That's fine too. Whatever works. It's good to be safe. Just do your best. Keep trying. Take one more breath. And relax. Good. All right, now I'm going to go to the other side. Let's start with warrior one. Stepping out with this foot here, making my stance wide enough so that when I settle into it, my knee's right over my ankle. Reaching up with both hands, lift the chest. Take a few deep breaths in the belly. Reach up and back, take one more breath. All right, then we open up the chest to the front, arms parallel to the floor, warrior two. Gaze is past your fingertips, so you're going to turn your head to the side but pull it back. Settle into it, take a few deep breaths. And then straighten the front leg, reach up with the front arm, reach down with the other arm. Take a few deep breaths there. All right, and then this time we'll go to downward dog, stretch it all out. Walk back. You can always go down to the ground too if you like. And you can also go down pretty far on the chair if you like too. Whatever works. Take a few breaths. Going down further on the chair really stretches that lower back. All right, walk the feet forward. And then we have warrior three on the other side. So put the leg back, reach out with one or both hands, straighten the body. Try to have the back foot pointed straight down. Just taking a few deep breaths there. Gaze at one spot on the floor, that might help. One more breath. And relax. Good. Let's finish that part with the cat. Just curving the back, relaxing there. Take one more breath. All right, so we're gonna do the tree pose and star pose on each side, and then we'll have a seat and do our final stretch. So let's start with the tree pose. Turn the foot out, bring it up as far as you like. You can have it on the floor if you need. Tighten up the thighs so you really have a good solid base. Tighten up the core, and then come to heart center. Hold there for about 2 or 3 breaths. Very nice. Go ahead and shake your foot out a little bit, roll it around. Okay, let's go to the other side. And bring that foot up however you like. Tighten up the thigh, flatten out the back, tighten the core. Gaze one spot in the room there. Take 2 more breaths. All right, shake that foot out, roll it around. All right, and right from there, we'll lean toward the chair. Star pose, opening the chest. Make yourself like a star. And relax. Other side. Last balance drill here. And relax. Side to side with the hips. Okay, great job. Let's go ahead and do our stretching from head to toe. This time we're gonna hold the stretches, static stretching. So let's start with the neck. We're gonna just look to the side. Now you could add a little bit, but just be careful. You don't want to force too much. You can push just a little with your hand or just hold it with your muscles. Take a couple breaths. And other side. Looking down. Let the weight of your head stretch your neck. You could add to it if just be careful. Good. And then sit up nice and tall. Ear to shoulder. You could add more. Other side. And then grab onto the side of the chair. Take your head to the side and reach out with your arm a little. Stretching your shoulder and your neck. Relax the shoulder and the neck that's holding the chair. And other side. All right, so forward a little bit, push out, curve the back, hold it there. And then put your hands in your back pocket. Hold the elbows together, open the chest. Deep breath in the chest this time. And then reach down and reach up and over. Other side. Push out, pull the fingers down, open the chest. Thumbs down, arms back. And then twisting, look back behind you. Other side. Good, and then stretching the hip. Go ahead and cross and just hold it here, leaning forward. Then pull it in. You can look to the side. All right, other leg. Cross. You can cross low too if you need. Lean into it. Take a couple breaths. And then pull in. Look to the side. All right, then we'll face the side here. Stretching the front of the hip. So we're going to push that leg back as much as we can. Reach up with the same arm. Lift the chest. Breathe deep in the belly. All right, and then come back to center. Inner thigh stretch. Feet wide, lean into it. Back is nice and straight. And then we'll stretch the other hip, coming to this side. The leg back. We reach up, lift the chest. Take a few deep breaths. All right, and then we're going to be putting the leg out. Show you from the side here. One leg out, toes up, deep breath in. Stretching the back of the leg, hamstring muscles. Lean into it.
Relax the back, grab the toes if you can, or grab the back of the leg. Pull the toes in, stretching the calves if you can.
All right, and we'll do the other side. Deep breath in. Exhale. Pull those toes back. Deep breath. Just inhaling and exhaling. As you exhale, you can try to go a little further. Relax the back, grab the toes. Pull the toes back if you can, or grab the back of the leg. Get a towel out too. Pull a towel. Or a belt. Something to keep. All right. So let's go ahead and finish with the meditation. Great job. You did a lot of work there. Got the whole body stretched out a couple times. So give yourself a hand. Tell yourself that you did a good job. Open the chest up. Taking a few nice deep breaths. And just enjoy your breathing. Allow yourself to just relax. Relaxing more with each exhale. Let go of all your thoughts and just focus on your breathing and your relaxation, just for the moment here. Imagine you're just kind of melting into your chair, just relaxing. Just letting go. Feel the breath coming in and out. Nice, slow, long breaths. Enjoy your breathing and your relaxation for a moment here. Really taking in the moment. Taking two more deep breaths and then we'll close up. Open your eyes, coming to heart center. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Namaste. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you next time.